Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time.
A new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal. Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Yes? Good luck out there.
Don't fret over the blue.
Hey, good to
There's
see you
nothing
again.
to fear. Oh Lord, will
See
fight
you.
your spirits. Just lend him your ear.
All right.
Out with it. Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer. There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Here, take a look at this. Here, take a look at this. Hroggar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed. Hroggar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hroggar started it himself. That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that. Aye, our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out. You looking for Falion? Why don't you go bother those mages at their college in Winterhold and leave my brother alone? Slow? No, it just ain't there at all. Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use. Lurbuk? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them, but, well, look around. Until next time. Running an inn weren't my plan, but Falion decided to move here, so I joined him.
My name is Hoth and I'm a mercenary. It means you pay me and I kill stuff.
Make it quick.
Supposed to feel safe in our own homes.
Please, enough already. I have told Ingarte of your concerns. She'll look after you all.
Disrespect the
Please,
law,
go about
you
your business.
disrespect me.
We've no need for wizards in our midst. Morthal has enough problems as it is. It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much to do. The world's going mad, and our jarl does what? She hides inside with her visions. We need a leader, not some mystic. Trust you saw the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night, tales of monsters, and now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his jarl for help? How can I? She never speaks with us. She's allowed this wizard Falion to live in our midst practicing gods know what. And now there's talk of rebellion and dragons. What help could Ingarte be against them? No. We can only rely on ourselves. You do well to remember that. Mm-hmm.
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast. You want me to prove it? I bet 100 gold I can take you, bare-handed. Just your own 2 hands. Weapons and magic are out. Now let's see what you got. Come on, let's see what you're made of. 12 septims on the big one. God damn you! You're just gonna stand there and take it. Fight back. Come on, come on. Now that was a punch. You're just gonna stand there and take it. You're a real fighter. I like that. You ever need my steel by your side? You just ask.
Speak quickly. Good afternoon. Please, come back and speak to me anytime.
The mill is my responsibility. And that's what I care about. That's all. Understand? Good day.
Greetings. Yes, sirrah, I own the curved sword. I know it doesn't look like much, but in time it will be the finest specialty shop in all of Skyrim. Right you are, sirrah. They're the pride of Hammerfell, but I assure you we don't make them as an affectation. Curving the blade is ideal for slashing, while at the same time concentrating the pressure of the edge on a specific area. The edge cuts clean, but with less resistance, and won't get stuck in your opponent like an axe or straight-edge blade. Trust me, that is not a pretty sight if you're fighting on horseback. Not today, Sirrah, but tomorrow. Tomorrow they may. You might as well ask me to turn wind into rain and the moons into stars. The blacksmiths in Hammerfell dedicate nearly half their lives to learning their craft. And yet, you wish for me to pass this knowledge as if it were the time of day. I am no sorcerer, Sirrah. Alas, Sirrah, that's not for sale. I like to keep a sample for any skeptical customers who might doubt the sword's utility. It also serves as an example of my previous work with which I can compare craftsmanship. Without it, I cannot be certain whether the quality has been degraded by the tools I have at my disposal. If that were the case, I could trade my hammer for a club and smelt iron with a stove. Oh no, I am afraid you are mistaken, Sirrah. Tools matter every bit as the man. These are suspicious times, Sirrah, and caution isn't necessarily a weakness. It seems, however, that many in this land are cautious to trust, but hasty to judge. Make sure you don't make the same mistake. That's right. It's not an ideal location, with the inn on the other side of town, and rumors about Falion don't exactly attract my sort of customer. That being said, the very same rumors make Falion more welcoming to outsiders. Being a fellow redguard doesn't hurt either. Not to mention spell swords can use his enchanting table to embolden the weapons they purchase at my shop. So, like I said, all in all, not an ideal situation, but not entirely a bad one. That, and he's the only one who had the space. Oh, the townsfolk say he raises the dead and molests children or something absurd like that. Which is what happens when you're a master conjurer and choose to adopt a small child. As if mages can't be fathers too. Actually, the Thalmor are precisely why I'm here in Skyrim. As Somerset Isle and Hammerfell are divided only by a narrow sea, many say that our kingdom is the vanguard in the defense against the Aldmeri. During the height of the war, blacksmiths were said to be in high demand as the Dominion spread its tendrils over the southern coast. However, after the Second Treaty of Stros Mackay was signed, there became a surplus of weapons and a sudden shortage of Thalmor. Many of us were forced to become farmers, or worse. At least the men were saved the indignity of becoming a tavern wench. When Ulfric started his rebellion, I stowed on the first ship to Solitude like a fly chasing manure. Of course, the other smiths thought I was crazy. They said burly Nord men would not go for such an elegant weapon. I aimed to prove them wrong. Unfortunately, I have yet to furnish this place with a proper forge, and haven't yet begun the process of crafting them. Cheap Nord weapons can be forged with just an anvil, but a scimitar is not just any sword. My brothers in Hammerfell would scorn the smith who dare forego the delicate process created by our forefathers. Until next time.
What is it? It's bad luck to talk about that place. Jarl's been looking for someone who ain't superstitious, though. Be looking for a fool if you ask me. Mm-hmm.
Must have scared him off.
Oh, do come in. I hope I have what you need. If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them. I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers staying here on a pilgrimage showed me the basics. She had a book with her, Song of the Alchemists, that I used to read over and over. I miss having a copy. Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about herbs if you find the book. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock. Of course. Be careful out there.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not. I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things. My brother is sensitive. He has trouble focusing his attention on things. We were taking him to the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun, just so the healers could make sure he was in good health. And they say he's fine. Are you heading to Whiterun? Could you take this letter to the priestess, Danica Purespring? It's a note about Yorick's health. Thank you. All right then.
Hello, friend.
Yes? Until next time.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Can I help you? Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come home.
you've business with the jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Ah, you saw that, did you?
Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless.
Merely look to the jarl for leadership.
There's news of rebellion against the Empire.
Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night.
And then, the tragedy with Hroggar's home.
The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine.
That's what many here wanted. Quiet life in a quiet place, without the noise or the trouble of the city. Now some worry this wizard Falion will foul it all up.
Mm-hmm.
I do what I can to see that Idgrad's time isn't wasted, that she only has to deal with important matters.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome. Hroggar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Hroggar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva. On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. The Divines reveal things to me at times, yes. I do not hide this. It is a gift. Anyone who believes otherwise does not and cannot understand it. I stand where I have always stood, here in Morthal. Now is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. I fear dark days approach, and all of Skyrim's strength will be needed. That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right. Hroggar's fate is in your hands.
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrad while in this hall. Do we have an understanding? It's no secret that Jarl Idgrad is different. It's also no secret that there are rumors about her and her visions. I won't repeat them, and I won't allow them to be spread under this roof. Now you go about your business. Aye.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. You think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.